That's not good. That's not good. It's been pretty much 48 hours, almost 48 hours, and it's still tacky. So, in fact, I even poured one of the lines yesterday, if you recall. I poured one of the purple lines, and it is harder than the surrounding lines. So, I am gonna try to at least get them flat, and I'm not going to finish them today. I'm not going to finish sanding them because they do need to fully harden, which I hope they fully harden. I'm hoping that it's just going to take maybe a little extra time. I tried to like gently heat gun them today, and nothing really happened. I didn't feel like it made any difference, but yeah, it is just a little bit soft. You can tell that it's not quite fully hardened, and like typically if you can put your fingernail and make a little dent in the resin, that is not a good sign. So we're really hoping for the best on these, but sorry. But we'll just have to see how they go. Worst case is I think I try to sand them down. Nothing or it kind of gums up the sandpaper and it doesn't really sand well. And we just have to wait until tomorrow. So, but I am going to try to put them through my drum sander, which is out here, and then go try to go to the router table and round over the edges. So that'll be the plan for these today. TJ, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Okay, picking up a win. David's got 24K. Let's go, David. Nice, buddy. Nice. That's a serious amount of points. So, yeah, all right. I'm all right, Walnut. I think that little Nutri-Grain bar or whatever was kind of stuck in my throat for a second, um, but yeah, that's what we're gonna start doing is drum sanding and routing these to get them cleaned up a little bit. But I'm going to wait on orbital sanding them until probably tomorrow. So hopefully give this resin a chance to fully set up. So that will be what we do then. I also finally used the saw stop today, the table saw that we set up a few weeks ago, and cut up a bunch of segments for a new bowl. So you can kind of see the bowl design down here. It's just a simple, relatively simple design, but I just wanted to make something today. So Walnut actually found a pretty cool new program that I think will have a lot of potential. I don't know, it just seems very easy and it's web based and doesn't cost any money like my other. So and she's picked it up pretty quickly. So I've got a bunch of these just kind of random segments. It's not going to be the prettiest bowl or anything, but just to test the table saw to kind of just get back in the flow of things. I did cut up some more segments. So that's what we will be doing at least part of the way through. And then my Craftsman's Guild project, this one here, I did Walnut and I did like a little more brainstorming on kind of the overall design and what we want it to look like. And I think we're going to go with something similar to this, right? So the bricks that we're going to put together, all of the random kind of scrap pieces, the strips that we're going to glue together, I think we're going to CNC them into a circle at the same time that we CNC out the logo, and then we'll put the green lights in the back. So there's still a few questions on as far as like what to do with the design, and how to like execute on everything, but I think that's a good step and will be a good clean design. I also got some electronics today, so we will do a little unboxing of some of the things that will make this work. So again, the number 7 there is going to be a 7-segment display that you can either hit the green button to raise a number because we didn't eat that day, or you can hit the red button to reset it and just cry a little bit because we eat it. So that will be the plan for my sign. That's of course for the Craftsman's Guild challenge, and yeah, we'll continue to make progress on that this week a little bit more. I'm thinking on Friday too. I'm not 100% sure, but Friday I may do a little bit early stream and turn some bowls for kind of a chat appreciation day, it's a little last minute, but at one point, Kids Creations did send me some bowl blanks um to turn, and he wanted me to give them away to you guys. So I haven't had a chance to do that with everything with the drop and with everything going on, but hopefully, maybe on Friday. Um, I think Moko is doing their big drop and giveaway next Friday, so I don't want to interfere with that. But at some point, either maybe this Friday or at a later date, we've got to do that. So, yo, what up, Saki? How's it going, buddy? Nice stream today, man. Nice stream. What'd you do? I think you ended up with maybe 4 hours. So that man, that piece is looking really good. I'm excited to see what that looks like underneath the clear resin on the other side whenever you finally pour the mold, and then adding some lights and stuff and how that makes it look. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So nice work. There's a little bit of a resin sob story here, or something that not sure exactly what's going on, but my resin that I poured on Monday is a little tacky, and that's not good for being 48 hours. So I think I'm going to try to drum sand it and just flatten it out a little bit, maybe not all the way, but just flatten it out a little bit, and then round over the edges, and then we'll just let the resin hopefully set up for another 24 hours and come back and finish it with the orbital sander. But it'll gum up the paper. It's kind of what I was worried about. Do you think, like, I was just hoping to kind of take off the surface and allow the under part to cure more, but sounds like I need coffee. I probably do. I don't know. I've been really tired from like the past 2 weeks, I think. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I guess it was just being busy for a while, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta get the mojo back again. Eat it? I tried earlier, Saki. Well, actually, because you use the heat gun on your resin, right? And so whenever I came out here and felt my resin, it was like, oh, it's a little tacky. I took the heat gun to it just kind of lightly and tried to heat it up just a little bit, but I don't think it really did anything. And I probably didn't go for long enough. But yeah, it's definitely still tacky. Yeah, I've definitely been waking up with allergies, but I don't think it's been as bad. So I guess we could do other things for a little bit. I really wanted to sand these today and progress on them, but maybe it's best just to be patient. There is always tomorrow. I've got a few other things that we can play around with today, so maybe I'll just be a patient boy, and maybe if we just let these sit out for another couple hours, I'm sure by then the resin will be cured, right? Probably so. Probably so. It'll just wreck the sandpaper. All right. Fine. I'll listen to things that make sense. But Mouse, welcome in. Good to see you this evening. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, welcome. All right. Well, luckily I do have some other stuff that we can do today. And that includes gluing up a few segments. So we'll just do this and kind of chill for a little bit, and then we'll play around with some electronics here in a little after we do some segment glue up. So that is one of our new designs for a bowl. It's kind of hard to see in the picture, but Walnut and I were trying to come up with some things on how to make a segmented bowl that's maybe a little bit different. That was just a design that I came up with this morning, but Walnut has been since. Walnut, send me some of those pictures that you were sketching up. 4 to 5 hours in check. Hey, what's going on, Dev? Welcome in. Good to see you this evening. Nice stream earlier, so yeah, welcome. So these were the blanks that I poured yesterday. So if you here, let's look at them with some denatured or actually we can use mineral spirits and you can see it better. But I think the purple, the deep purple, always looks good with the gold, and I think with this green burl it's gonna look nicely as well. So put it on a baking sheet and then put spacers under it so it doesn't contact the baking sheet. Oh, that makes sense. To like, yeah, to keep the actual wood from burning or whatever, from heating up too much. But yeah, that's what those will look like there, with hopefully with a little buffing and finishing. So that will be for a custom pin for Tall Canadian from the charity stream. I will also be doing a custom pin for the Moko Made giveaway that I mentioned earlier. That's gonna happen next Friday. I think they said earlier today that they have like over 100 things to give away, and I wouldn't be surprised if people are still giving, or still planning to give something. So that's wild. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and will be happening on their channel. So over 100 already. Wow, that's amazing. And I think you guys said it started from like 2 or 3 people wanting to give something. And now it's just blown up. So that's really cool. That's just really exciting. I think Dare is gonna have his beard dyed purple all week, and it will be it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, but I wanted to I didn't know if you're gonna be here, but obviously you are. But my resin is a little soft today, so I wanted to try to make some more progress on these, but I don't know if my proportions weren't perfect or I didn't mix it up enough, but something went on that's causing the resin not to cure fully. So we'll try to do that. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I am gonna try to work on a new segmented bowl here. Try to do a design. So I finally. Do you want any burl color since I'm sending you stuff? I don't know, Saki, dude. Those pink and purple pieces of burl that you showed me today were incredible. Dude, those things have so much color and are just wild. So, I mean, I don't know. Whatever you think would look good, I definitely trust your judgment. So, yeah, I think it's just mainly that one piece for Chevy is the only like specific request, and then whatever else you want to do. So. That would be awesome, man. I'm super excited about them. Started with just us. I had no idea others would ask to be involved. Yeah, that's wild. And yeah, y'all definitely deserve it. So, too much additives. Yeah, so there's like the resin and the hardener. I'm guessing I probably didn't put enough hardener in there. So, it does feel like it will get hard eventually, but that's what she said. Since you wanted the bowl designs, nice. So yeah, Walnut found a new web-based program. So she's been able to design some pretty cool looking bowls, and this is one of them. So maybe tomorrow, now that I had a chance to kind of mess with my table saw a little bit today, and practice one, maybe tomorrow I will cut the segments for something like this. So it should be really cool, Dev, if we can figure it out, and yeah, I think it's gonna be really neat. So more designs like this that again try to bring our stuff from just making something to making art. And I struggle to say that, but really it's the dream, right? You wanna make something that somebody looks at and admires as art, and you know, try to take that next step a little bit. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's Walnut's got a lot of good designs like that. So if we can pair together, and she can design stuff, I'll make it. Then bam. I want to do more designs and probably with more segments so we can get better patterns. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey Saki, are you still here? I wanted to show you something on the table saw, what I was talking about earlier. If you're here. All right, let's look at something real quick. Do make a pretty good team, Dev. It's nice. It's nice to be able to ask her whenever something is frustrating me. Be able to ask her, and a lot of times, she can find a way to make it happen or make it better. So, hold on. Let me move my camera real quick. Try to not knock everything off of my table in doing this. Okay. I think I would classify your stuff as functional art. Thanks, Mouse. Thanks. I don't know if you guys saw, but Derek did from Mokamate did open up my cup today on stream, and I saw Devin analyzing it, and I know she's probably saw some things, but I tried my best, Dev. I really did, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. All right. So Saki, what I think is happening back here is I think the gap. Can I get this any closer? Oh, we're kind of hung up over here. Hold on one sec. Let me get this closer over here. Because today was like the first time I actually used my table saw for more than just a couple cuts. So it was like the first time I started to notice some things about it that maybe weren't set up perfectly. Imagine that. Something I set up not being perfect, but thanks, Dev. Appreciate that a lot. You guys were really awesome to make all that happen. So thank you, and I hope you like yours. That's getting there tomorrow too. So it's unlocked right now, right? But I think this is a problem here, and so whenever I go to lock it down, see how the back just moved? So like if I move it into position, and I was trying earlier to use some calipers to measure very precisely from the blade to the fence, and I would lock it down. See how the back always moves? And I think it was, if you recall, that day that we were setting it up, we had to adjust these pads up here quite a bit, right? And I think having those be so different is what's causing that little movement. He said, yeah, that happens. Yeah, do you think it would be worth it? Because the gap that's right here between, there's that little I don't know what that is, Teflon or whatever that pad is there. In between that and the fence, do you think it would be worth it to take off this rail or to adjust this rail again to move it in some? Because I think that gap is too big here. And I think that's part of what's causing it. It was supposed to be like a business card's width in between both of those pads on each side, but I think mine is, it's a little bit more, especially after we adjusted it as much. But I feel like it's moving like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, or maybe not quite 1/8, but moving a significant amount whenever I do that. When you micro adjust, you don't unlock it all the way. And that's what I ended up doing. I would kind of get it close and then lock it down, or maybe not lock it down all the way, and then just start kind of knocking it a little bit. And after it kind of straightened itself out, it would move straight just a little bit, So I don't know. I eventually figured it out good enough, but maybe I'm just not used to having a real fence. So that could be the issue. All right. So, but yeah, if you think that's pretty normal, then I'll think about, I'll use it a couple more times and think about how big of a pain it would be to try to adjust it. Then we can just go from there. But it was, man, it runs so smoothly, and like, it's so much quieter, so much more consistent. And I can just tell that everything is much finer tuned on that compared to the old Harbor Freight. Design of the Bessemeyer style fences, I see. They're just, that's maybe like kind of their weakness. Oops. So let's just glue a few of these together. This will be the bottom ring here, so ring number 6. But yeah, I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. But these are 16 segment rings here, which is the most I've ever done. For the travel mugs, for instance, I only did 8 segment rings. So this one is 16 here. And yeah, it took a while to cut all these out, but hopefully the angle and everything was correct. And it should be good to go. But I think I am going to have to go back to hose clamps for these because I don't have rubber bands big enough. So I think the overall dimensions on this bowl are going to be about 10 inches wide by about 3 inches tall. Design is 18 rings walnut. Yeah, dang, that's a lot. I mean, we can do it. It's just a lot of cutting. But I guess since they're kind of short, there's only 6 rings, right? But you just multiply 6 times 18. That's quite a few rings. I hope you liked my warm fruit. Saki, can't believe you just left it sitting in there. Probably going to have a permanent mark now of warm fruit. I don't even know why I oiled it again before I sent it to you. Trying to make it look nice, trying to take care of everybody's products. I don't even know why I did that for you, Saki. It's fine. I know how to fix it. All right, fine. Fine. Just big rude. That's what it was. Big rude. Come on, let's get you guys a little closer to the action up here. Yeah, it seriously did look like an ostrich's egg yolk, though. It's disgusting. But I guess it was your grandmother's peaches, so I shouldn't be critical. And I hope that our peach tree has a few peaches on it this year, so we can enjoy some ostrich egg yolk too. All right. So we're just gonna go back to the old glue and go method. That was a lot of glue. And this is just going to kind of be random patterns. So you can see this ring. I just cut up one strip of cherry. I just kind of looked at the wood widths that I had and just kind of went from there. Didn't put too much thought into design or anything like that. We'll do the next one in a fancy design. I just wanted, it was kind of getting late today and I wanted to go ahead and make something, so. But yeah, actually having my sled that I use to cut these segments actually fit on the saw, as opposed to having a jank set up with like using a little table. That was nice. I do gotta work on lowering the friction of the sled though. It was not riding real well on the cast iron. So it's got like some tape on the bottom of it. But I don't know, I need to do something. Yeah, I tried to put some carnauba wax on there, Saki, but I think the carnauba wax wasn't the right wax. It wasn't coming off on the tape or the bottom or whatever, so I think I need to do some like beeswax, or I don't know, I need to find something else. Hey Freefall, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, paste wax, right. I did use that on my old table saw. I remember that. I think you told me that too, Saki, so I'll try that out. Freefall, how you doing, buddy? Saki will make it better than the original product, probably. Yeah, probably. I'll just cut out the void, fill it with some resin. Not wrong, Walnut. And these are a lot of pieces. So this is when having glue with a long open time and not to can't get distracted while gluing these up whenever you have 16. Free fall. I finally used the table saw today, and it was a lot of fun. So more square bowls. Yeah, I do like those too. Yeah, I don't get too many square blanks, but that was fun to do that one. Again, something a little different. You don't always see square bowls, so it's just stuff like, I mean, everybody starts on a round bowl, and some people just stay there, but how do you use the skills that you can learn from basic bowls and then try to push yourself past onto more advanced things, right? So we got to think about. All right, so we'll get to that point. We've got all of the pieces going around now. Frustrated with humanity here for some from soul soothing woodworking. Oh, sorry about that, free fall. Yeah, it does happen sometimes. So all right, we'll stay off of any hot topics tonight, free fall. We'll just feel the wood. That's what she said. And we'll just be one with the wood tonight, free fall. Is that okay? I wasn't giving you crap about the saw, everything else, but not the saw. Okay. Okay. There was a group who were having fun with it, and I think that's okay. It's okay to have some fun with it, because it had been a few weeks and we haven't used it, but it was nice to finally use it today. I'm a tool collector. I own tools I've never used. It is fun to have the tools. That is for sure. It is. Especially when you've been collecting for a few years, right, free fall? I just look at this as we got a long time to make these things happen, so the saw is gonna get its use. I gotta get used to it. I gotta figure out some more projects to do with it, but my wall art should be getting there, and should use that quite a bit. Sasaki had some good ideas on how to maybe to improve that design and make it a little easier to put together. But I do need to think about it. Not sure Tintin will be satisfied not having seen. That's true, Mouse. That's mainly who I was thinking of. I think he's the ringleader of that group. So, so you're not wrong about that. But that'll come. That'll come for the wall art challenge. I will actually show quite a bit of that on stream, or at least I plan to. So, but that is ring 6 down there on the bottom. Ring 7 will be a just a solid base, so we won't have to worry about that. But those look like they fit together really well. So I was a little worried about my saw blade not being accurate, or trying out a new angle, going from 8 segments to 16. But if you look at all of the joints around there, it all looks pretty good. So that's good. That's good, because I actually did not know that until right now. So that was ring 6. We can do ring 5 real quick. And again, these. Boyd put a ring on it. I did, Talk Canadian. I did, buddy. I poured your blank yesterday, Talk Canadian. I thought about maybe making the pin tonight, but I'm not planning to do any turning tonight. So tomorrow maybe, or on Friday, we'll do the pin. But I showed it earlier with a little bit of mineral spirits, and it looks. I think it's gonna look pretty good once it's actually finished. So yeah, I did some purple with gold flake, and then a little green burl. So hopefully that one comes out nice. Yeah, and then I've got to do your painting as well, Tall Canadian. So all of the guild members twerking is the painting topic that I will be doing for Tall Canadian. I am clearly delaying and putting it off for as long as possible, um but yeah, that will be the next painting that we do live on stream this week. Boy, am I excited. Yeah, that's the topic, Mouse. That's the topic. Guild members twerking. Yep, but will be something. I don't have enough to alternate, so we'll just kind of skip around a little bit. Thanks for the hydrate. We'll do it just a sec. Just a sec. Miss May. I have artistic taste, says Tall Canadian. Yeah. You could maybe say that, right? um I don't, so at least one of us does. This thing is gonna go off the page over here. Got a really big team. Winning some really big rings. Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. What else is going on, guys? My plants are doing really well. I posted some pictures on Discord yesterday. But we had a good rain a couple days ago to start the week. My plants are freaking going crazy out there, uh so yeah, we should have some squash and zucchini soon. We've got some tomatoes. Got a lot of tomato flowers and only a few tomatoes that are actually starting to grow. Um, we've already been putting some basil and some cilantro and things, so got some of that going on. And what else? Oh, the peppers are still going to be a while. Peppers always take a little while, but they'll get there eventually. But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome seeing them like once the weather starts to get right and they start getting like 10 hours of sun a day. They really start to do well. Just doesn't fit. Literally feel like they grow sometimes 4 inches overnight. That'll whack. All right. Not bad. Is that like just way too bright for y'all? Um, a little better. All right, let's do a little hammering. Get these things relatively flat. And then And in. Just tighten up a little bit more. One more ring done. Up. So there's only 6 rings to glue up here, so we won't be doing this for too much longer. And then we'll unbox some of my electronics and Arduino, and then a few things. So no and in. We watched that movie not too long ago. It's actually a movie that I've seen multiple times. Number 5 there. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how all the gaps look, at least right now. They always could twerk a little bit, over time. Or tomorrow whenever we turn it. They could do a little twerking and show some gaps, but looks pretty good so far. These rings are just going to get bigger, so use this here. And in. Nice mouse. Classic movie. I don't know. There are some lines in there, some little short skits or whatever you want to call them. Some parts to that movie that I think are just like very unique, or just like really really simple but good humor. Like whenever they got the tattoos and it was dude and sweet. Like I don't know why that just really cracks me up. And then I don't know, the Sultan, that whole little group with the bubble outfits and stuff. All the pop bubble outfits. Sultan. The little dog who gets stoned. like I don't know. Is that guy? I don't think he's a drug dealer. Right? I don't think he's a psychiatrist or I don't know. I wouldn't call him a psychiatrist actually. A spiritual healer or something of the likes. I'm not sure what you would classify him as, but gets his dog stoned. Sweet. What does mine say? Dude. Hey, what about mine? Sweet. What does mine say? They start to get mad at each other. Stupid. We're not dudes, we are hot chicks. I know Arby's likes that movie. Yep. We are hot chicks from the future. Nice, Arby's. What's up, buddy? Man, we actually had Arby's for the first time in a long time recently. Actually, we were headed over to Tony's and picked it up on the way. And it wasn't bad. We got the brisket sandwich, That's pretty good stuff. For fast food, I mean, like the bar is very low for fast food, but for what it was, not bad. But I am just sorry to hear that. No, Arby's doesn't have chicken. There's some story. Actually, the Arby's in Arby's Chicken there's hometown just closed down recently, so there was a group chat about it. And well, Arby's, I hope I'm not ratting you out too much, but Arby's Chicken there said that he used to get 2 5-for-5s and just like load up whenever he was playing soccer in high school. Just, eating all the calories you can handle and not worrying about anything. And definitely got, he said, I don't know what all it was, ham and cheeses or something, but the highlight to me was the two cheese sticks, the 2 orders of cheese sticks. But no, Arby's. I don't think Arby's has chicken. If they do, it's not their main thing, but there's some story behind it. They smoked their brisket 13 hours. Apparently, they have the record for longest commercial ever, 13 hours long. What? What? That was like a publicity stunt for them to do a 13-hour commercial? It's hilarious. Bet they have chicken now, but not back in 2007 when you made that name, right? That's been your name, I don't know, for as long as I've known you. So, yep. This one not going together so well right now. See if we can tighten up this circle. Where it is. You have just obtained it. Those gyros? Arby's not only has chicken, they have gyros. Really? I don't remember those. Or maybe they still have them, but I think I've only got like their brisket sandwich and then their French dip. I like their French dip too. Who doesn't like a little like, you know, au jus to dip your sandwich in? You know? I want juice with everything. If my meal can come with juice, juice it up and give me some extra juice. Gravy on top of mashed potatoes, juice it up. You know, whatever it may be. Ranch on top of salad, juice it up. That's my euros were an option. Wow. Arby's, we have the meat. You were saying, hey, we were just talking about that earlier today in group chat too. That was some famous guy that nobody knew. Nobody knew that was him who does that. The curly fries are good. The curly, those are some of the best fries. I mean, I really do like Chick-fil-A fries, but the curly fries are different. They're like fried in something, right? I don't know what they batter them in. Definitely not healthy, but are pretty good. Amount of calories I used to consume in the military got me ordered to see the flight doc. Yeah, LiDAR, whenever you're like mandatory training every day and running everywhere and just yeah, nonstop. You're not sitting at a computer and just hanging out a whole lot, especially not in the beginning. So, yep, as you're going through training. My brother can eat quite a bit too. All right, so there's ring 4, and that one is all walnut there. So, again, this one is not not going to be the most aesthetically pleasing bowl, but I just mainly just wanted to make something today, and this is what we made. So, let's go put that ring away. We've got 3 more to do. 3 more to do, and then we'll get on to some electronics. Try that out. Maybe our resin and the charcuterie boards will be done too. Boyd says, juice it up. Thank you. Thank you, Sasaki. Arby's frozen fries in the air fryer is so good. Saki, you were talking about that on somebody's stream. I don't know, was it 20 stream? And we were talking about different fries, and Saki was just like, no, Arby's fries only. Arby's fries only. Nice. Yeah, they are good. They are good. I like waffle fries too, just like frozen waffle fries in the air fryer. Cause like with waffle fries, the whole part of the fry is crispy, right? The air has a chance to go through all those little holes that are pushed in there, and it just makes the whole thing crispy, which is why I really like Chick-fil-A's because man, they do it right. But yeah, the Arby's are good too. Arby's discontinued the potato cakes. It killed my brother-in-law. What do you mean, free fall? Potato? I don't even remember potato cakes, but like he choked on it or Bay bought death nuts? Why, Sasaki? Why? No. That is a mistake. I cannot encourage anybody. Why? For her 12-hour stream, she's doing death nuts? She's doing a 12-hour stream on Saturday, I think. Oh, that is a huge mistake if so. But I could get a gyro? A gyro? What? Alright. What? Euro? What do you Where can I get a gyro? Dang it. Can't do anything right around here. Can't do anything right. It's fine though. Fine. You mean her short stream? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She ain't gonna be streaming long if she does that. She better wait to do that right at the very end, cause seriously, there's nothing that can I mean, if you're doing a 12-hour stream in general, that you're gonna be really tired afterwards. If you do a 12-hour stream that ends with death nuts, you may never return to Twitch. I don't know. That's gonna be a rough. It's gonna be a rough next 24 hours as well. They had the same month they discontinued their potato cakes. They were his favorite. I'm certain there was a connection. Aw. That's maybe there was something to it, Freefall. It couldn't be in a world without the potato cakes. I'm curious what they were though, if they were just like, I don't know, fried hash browns or something like that. Yes, I have a dark sense of humor. Yeah, sometimes Freefall, I don't know. Death is just part of life, and talking about it a little bit just makes it better. Because look, now we know something about your brother-in-law, and he still lives on a little bit, right? Going off the page over here again. But yeah, we're gonna have to talk to Babe Ross if she really is planning on doing Death Nuts. That it's seriously like not safe for human consumption. I don't know how many of you guys like thick triangular hash browns. Ooh, you could probably just like eat them, just pick them up and eat them too. You didn't have to. Yeah. I mean, I guess most hash browns. I don't know. I guess hash browns on a plate you eat them, but like hash browns from McDonald's are a little different, right? They just come in that sleeve. I do like a good crispy hash brown. That is really good. So I would have liked the potato cakes too. Similar to Mickey D's hash browns, but thicker. I see. And I haven't been to Mickey D's in 10 years probably, but I really do like their hash browns. That's like the only thing I really like from there. Like this air conditioner is doing nothing. 81 in here? That's some bullshit. Oh, I guess I should have spaced these out a little more. It's just kind of a random pattern. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just want to build a bowl again, and this was a good excuse to make one using some of this scrap. So we'll just glue all this together and drum sand it tomorrow, and then glue them together vertically. Then at some point we'll turn down the bowl. Yo, Tatum, what's up, buddy? How we doing this evening? Little 44 hype up in here. Yeah, welcome in, my friend. I may be doing a little fishing this weekend. Hope we do well. Chelsea, we're gonna try to catch some. Actually, we're gonna try to catch some hybrids or some striper, and then also try to catch some white bass, sand bass if we can as well. But yeah, we'll see, Tatum. We'll see. As you know, you never know how it's gonna end up, but we're going with the guide. So hopefully he'll put us on some fish. Yeah, it's been a minute. Been a bit since I've done any fishing, so be nice to get back on it. Not quite too many things that will simulate having a fish on the end of your line. That exhilaration, especially when there's multiple species that could come up. I like that even more. Got a free guide if you come to North Carolina. Oh yeah, Tatum. Oh yeah. Get some award-winning barbecue sauce. Get some, rake a few oak leaves out in the yard. I'd love to do that, Tatum. One day we're making an East Coast trip. It's not fitting up too well. And this hose clamp here, right where this little tab is. See how this block gets pushed down? That's why I really like the rubber bands a lot better, because they don't put those little pressure points there. But I don't have any rubber bands this big. We're near the city of Oaks. All right, sounds good, Tatum. Sounds good. All right, ring number 3 done here. So again, we'll flatten these out. We'll let the glue dry. We'll flatten these out and then stack them all up, similar to what you can see in the picture down there. And making a little segmented bowl. Trying out a new design, something a little different at least than we've done before. All right, I think that paper is done. Oh, Tintin, you're here. Well, the saw stop was used today, Tintin. We had a chat earlier if it would appease you or not that I at least used it off of stream. All right, I at least used it to cut up all of these segments, and I will report that I liked using it a lot. So I'm not quite ready to probably use it like a lot on stream, because I need to become a little more familiar and comfortable with it myself. But it did get used today, Tintin. You can see a picture in Discord too, with some dust on top as proof. All right. But for the wall art challenge, I will cut up those pieces on stream. We'll show that process at least. Just the table saw. How hard can it be? I mean, I just need to make sure that when I'm using it, I have confidence, and I'm not like second guessing myself too much on stream. Oops, I should have put a walnut there. Jimmy's What Up is here. What's going on, Jimmy? Welcome in, bud. How you doing? I'm doing quite a bit of streaming. I stopped by. I think you were doing a test stream yesterday, maybe. Tried to stop by, but I don't know. Maybe it was jumping in and out or something. But yeah, man. Hope you've been doing well. I saw you did a lasered. Is it a Cub sign? I don't know. I saw you did a lasered sign recently though, and it looked good, bud. So nice. Thanks for dropping in. Welcome back, Tatum. I am gluing up some segments right now. So these are a bunch of segments that I cut up today, and we're gonna make a bowl out of them. So in this step, we are making the rings, kind of like what you can see in the bottom left-hand corner of the stream. Making a few rings in there, 6 rings. We'll glue those together vertically, and then turn them into a bowl. So Segments aren't mixed right. Yeah, I kind of just pulled whatever scrap pieces of wood that were close to the dimensions that I was going after, and just kind of made it with those. So we'll do some fancier designs soon. Probably tomorrow. I will spend some time to cut up pieces for a fancier design, but I today wanted to just use the table saw, and Walnut and I were spending some time designing earlier, and just kind of doing that today instead. So yeah, soon or here you can maybe see. Is that still on it? Oh yeah, that's a design that we are going to try soon. It's all walnut here. Maybe tomorrow I'll cut up the segments for that one. Full send, Tatum. Been having audio issues. We're trying to figure all that out. Yeah, Jimmy, it's definitely an unfortunate part of streaming. Just trying to figure out issues, and sometimes they're not as apparent as they should be. So yeah, hope you're finding some ways to make it go better. I'm at a loss for words right now. And yes, a Cub sign, that was the first real project on the laser. Nice. Yeah, 'cause I know you were just setting that up a couple weeks ago, right? So, or maybe even last week. I don't remember. But yeah, dude, that's awesome. That will be a good tool to have in the arsenal once you get used to it and start making more things. So nice. I'm planning on building a table for our deck. I pulled down a 2 by 10 by 10 cedar plank that was in the loft for 20 years. 160. Now I'm afraid to cut it. No, free fall. You got it. You got it. I mean, that is all of a sudden a big cut, but try to plan for it and try to do your best with it. But you got it, free fall. I believe. See how that is. Apparently, I have a little more brains inside this head for tech issues than I thought. And it's just a lot of just getting used to, your stream, getting used to OBS, whatever other auxiliary software you're using with your stream. Just getting all those figured out and familiar with them, and that goes a long way. So yeah, nice. Laser is fun though, lots of learning, but it's really fun. Yeah, there's really so much you can do with it. Walnut, my wife in there, she is trying to come up with a design for our wall art challenge. And we were looking at some things yesterday that, because she uses the laser a lot. We have a CO2 laser, so she uses that quite a bit. So we were looking at some. Here comes who is it? Who is it, Double R? Uh-huh. What's up, buddy? What's up, Double R? Welcome in. How are we doing today, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Blacksmith Pop is here too. What's going on, Blacksmith Pop? Good to see you too, buddy. We're doing all right here. We're doing all right. Spooling up some pieces, some rings right now to make a bowl. I was hoping to do the charcuterie boards today, but the resin that I poured on Monday is still not fully cured. So that's got me a little worried and got me a little concerned that maybe it'll never cure, but we have faith that hopefully tomorrow it'll be hard. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, welcome in Blacksmith Pop and Double R. Good to see you both. So Blacksmith Pop, you I saw earlier you said you opened up the pin on stream, and I'm sorry I missed that. I've been really bad. I've been on a schedule, I feel like, for streams I watch in the mornings, and just kind of put those on and then work and lurk a little bit. But I've got to get more used to, I've got to get better at looking through my list a little more and looking at my phone notifications and actually paying attention to who is on, because there's so many streams that I miss. And yeah, sorry that I missed it earlier, but yeah, let's be another segment in Bowl Double R. And I just got my new saw, obviously, and we're gonna try a new design for the bowl. So this is just kind of like a bunch of little scrap pieces that I cut up here. try to make them into something like that design in the bottom left. But a lot of this is just to test out my setup again. I've changed it quite a bit since the last time I've made these. So one of my goals and what I want to make more of for the next drop is segmented bowls. So we're gonna try a few designs. I was showing earlier too. Walnut and I were designing some segmented bowls, and this will be one that we do. Probably soon. Maybe tomorrow. As soon as tomorrow, I will cut out the pieces for that one, and we'll try to make something similar to that. The one that I'm gluing up now is just. It's gonna be nothing special. It's just gonna be a little practice. A little practice. But yeah, the wall art, Jimmy, the wall art that you can do with the laser is crazy, and it just keeps going. So Mokomade, they've been using their laser quite a bit today. They were Dev was cutting out some bracelets, some like rose bracelets out of leather, and then staining those bracelets, and they were looking really nice. And they're just kind of getting settled in with their laser and figuring it out too. So I clipped opening your pin and way cool stickers, and Shanigan's pin, you're clipped into history. Nice, Blacksmith Pop. I definitely want to check that out, and just yeah, thanks for doing that. Appreciate that very much. I hope so, Double R. Again, Walnut, been turning to her for a lot of these designs for things I'm doing recently. The bud vases being one, and now the segmented bowl being some more. So, or being another project that she'll help on. So, yeah, I'm excited to try it out. We're talking about practice, not a game. Not a game, Tatum. Talking about practice. Tatum, have you seen that remix where some guy puts that to music, and it's Allen Iverson saying that to music? It's pretty dang funny. We used to listen to that a lot. Talking about practice, not a game, not a game, not a game. All right, let me play like 2 seconds of it. Here. We'll just search real quick. We'll search real quick. Oops. Oh, I guess I'm in the middle of a glue up, so maybe we need to wait. Maybe we need to wait a little bit. Mine is a little scattered today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be cherry. Yeah, let me finish the glue up. Or if Tatum, if you just want to look at it. It's pretty funny. Blacksmith Pop, I have done bowls with segments before. That was actually the first ever segmented project that I did. Was a bowl for the scrap challenge, right? So we did, the Craftsman's Guild did a scrap challenge. When was that? Maybe like August or September of last year. And so I had the idea to take a bunch of little scraps that I had from the CNC and elsewhere. And there were a lot of little scraps, and I just cut them up into segments and made a bowl. And it wasn't the prettiest bowl, but it was my first segmented turning in my first segmented bowl. Since then, I made a few. We've actually still got one left that I think we're going to give to Walnut's uncle. But we can bring that out. Walnut, do you want to, if you're listening, do you want to bring that out? I think it's on the table. Shipping table in there. But we didn't do too many of them because I quickly transitioned into